Good morning, beautiful Facebook family. Now I have a bit of a sore throat, so if I'm a bit croaky, that's why. I did a lot of screaming last night. It was lots of fun. Alright, so getting stuck straight into it. I'm single because I'm not pretty enough or not beautiful enough. How many of you are running this story? I tell you what, I think there's a lot. And, society has a lot to do with that because what we see in the magazines, hi Rachel, is, often one very narrow view of what beauty is. But often a lot of women get caught up in believing that that's how they have to look to feel worthy. So I'm out for my first walk in ages. Check out this. Yep, it's beautiful. It's cold, but it's beautiful. It's my first one in a week because I got sick, and then I spent the last 2 days at Congress, which was amazing. So today I was like, yep, straight back into it. So just a reminder that sometimes it isn't always, every single day that you're motivated to do something, or every single day that you can do something. And if you don't do something for a week, that's okay. But just get back on the track, get back on the horse when you're ready. And stop making the excuses. Just do that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Anyway, little rant there. So as I said, I was at an event for the last couple of days here in Brisbane, which was amazing. And I saw some incredible motivational guest speakers. And I have to say the standouts were women. They were absolutely incredible. So I saw Michelle Bridges. I saw Naomi, I can't remember what her last name is, from Red Balloon, but she was incredible. Tony Robbins, of course, he was amazing. But the real standout for me was Turia Pitt. So she spoke yesterday morning. For those of you who don't know who Turia Pitt is, she is a young woman who was out doing an ultra marathon in the Kimberleys and got caught in a bushfire. So she told the story how they saw the fire coming. They were down in a gorge. They had either an opportunity to turn around and go back, which led to running through really tall grass, or they could climb up the side of the gorge, and which was all rocky and stuff, but fire moves faster uphill. So they were pretty well screwed either way. And she just was like, well, I'm going to go up the gorge. So about 6 of them went up the gorge, and the fire came, obviously, and they all got burnt. She was burnt to 65% of her body, told that she would probably never walk again, told that she would probably never be able to look after herself again, would have to be in a wheelchair, just all this stuff. And she was like, well, no, this isn't enough for me. And then she went on to run marathons and stuff. But she is actually burned so she's got scarring all over her body, and it's quite intense scarring. So when she comes out on stage, you notice the scarring. And she starts talking. She's freaking hilarious. She's so funny. And just chatting away about her life experience, and by the end of it, I didn't even notice her scars anymore. Her inner beauty was just radiating so much that she was just so freaking beautiful. She was just amazing, and I could not see those scars anymore. And it really got me thinking. It was like, wow, so many of us run this story of, oh, I'm single because I'm not pretty enough, or I can't have this because I'm not beautiful enough, or, only beautiful people get ahead. And I just want to call bullshit on that, because you can be the most beautiful person in the room, but if you're ugly on the inside, if you're not kind, if you're not compassionate, if you're not understanding, if you're not loving and caring and genuine, and are self-absorbed or self-centered and don't care about anyone, your external beauty does not matter. It does not matter. So there was another girl in the audience who was behind me. She was attractive, had a beautiful figure, she's kind of your stereotypical beautiful girl. She didn't smile once. She, like, well, this was in the Tony Robbins part. And I remember looking at her and going, oh, wow, you're really beautiful. But then there was a part where we kind of had to interact with each other a fair bit, and she just would not take part. And yes, I understand that she could have been shy or whatever, but her shyness or her lack of belief in herself or her lack of love for herself took away from her beauty. Like, just took away from it so much. And that's really a really powerful reminder that often it doesn't matter what we look like on the outside. It's what's inside that counts. It's what the kind of person that you are, who you're showing up as, how you treat people, you know, your values and your morals. And if those are out of whack and you're beautiful on the outside, it doesn't matter, because it's not an attractive thing on the inside. And beauty is skin deep. Like yes, it can attract attention, but it won't often hold attention. Because if you're not a quality human being, then what is your external beauty going to do for you? Nothing. So if you have this story running that you're single because you're not pretty enough, I invite you to face off with it and check in and see ask yourself the questions. How am I showing up in the world? Am I living in alignment with my values? Am I being kind? Am I smiling? Am I radiating inner joy? Am I allowing my story and my belief that I'm not beautiful enough to affect my actual beauty, like my actual inner beauty, and how I show up in this world? Because once you just start being you and showing the world your inner truth, who you are, and having fun and being playful and enjoying yourself, oh, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. Just like Turia, like, she has scars all over her face. Google her and look at her. Look at a picture of how she looks today. And by the end of her talk, I thought she was the most beautiful woman in that room. She was absolutely incredible. Just so beautiful. And that wasn't skin deep. That was inner stuff, guys. That's what's going on inside of her, and it just radiates out of her, and I just could not take my eyes off her. She's absolutely incredible. Oh, if you're just jumping on now, I'm just finishing up, so go back and watch it from the beginning. So check in, see where you're at with that stuff, and if it is a story that you're running for yourself, then make some changes. Connect with your values, connect with who you are, and check to see if you're living in alignment with that stuff. And if you actually believe that you're showing up in the world as a beautiful person, because that trumps that skin deep shit every fucking time, I promise you. Okay, my loves, I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're feeling a bit flat or low this morning, get out of bed, put a timer on for 30 seconds and just jump around like a crazy animal or a crazy kid. Get really fucking excited and change your state, change your energy, change your vibration, and get stuck into the day. Whew. I'm going to finish my walk and then go home and eat a nourishing breakfast and then get some work done. Yay. All right, guys, have a great day. Love you all. Mwah. Bye.